Todd's Odds with Todd Fuhrman, our sports betting analyst. It's brought to you by FanDuel. Todd's a huge hockey fan, and we'll get to whether Mitch Marner might be joining his Las Vegas Golden Knights in just a second. But first, we must check the odds on FanDuel for who might be the Edmonton Oilers starting goaltender to begin the 2025-2026 season. And currently, Stuart Skinner is still the favorite. You can take the field, or you can take John Gibson, long rumored to be heading to the Alberta capital. Todd, who do you believe will be Edmonton's starting goaltender next season?
I mean, Jay, I like the field a lot better when that price tag was widely available with our friends at FanDuel around 4-1, but I can understand why that number has shortened a little bit since those odds were posted. Look, it's so difficult to try and nail down who we think will be manning the crease for Edmonton and the puck drops on the next season for this Oilers team. We've heard about this John Gibson storyline. It feels like since he was a rookie breaking into the league. I have some real concerns about his durability and the potential fit there as well. So while I do think it's probably Stuart Skinner, unless the Oilers can get something done, I think the best opportunity and upside from the odds currently being offered are on the field. Maybe it's Grant Fuhr or even Andy Moog at this advanced stage in life for the two of them.
At this point, they take Eddie Mio. Okay, let's check in on Mitch Marner and his next team odds. Your Vegas Golden Knights, still the favorite, but here's something intriguing, Todd. The biggest mover over the past few days, the Anaheim Ducks. They're now the second favorite to land Mitchell Marner. Someone at FanDuel must know something. Todd, have you changed your mind on where Marner lands next season?
Hey, you know what, Jay? I have not changed my mind. I'm still going to work under the pretense that Mitch Marner will be a member of the Vegas Golden Knights. He'll be a perfect fit on that top line as a winger with Jack Eichel going forward. And the one thing that Mitchell Marner won't have to worry about here is working under that magnifying glass of being a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. We sweep some of those playoff, transgressions under the rug out here in Vegas if need be. But I think Mitchell Marner still rightfully a favorite to land out here in the desert. But you do have to respect some of the money that's coming in on the Ducks. I figured, Jay, you would at least put him in touch with your old real estate agent out there in Southern California.
Yeah, in the OC, beautiful part of town. Finally, Todd, I want to do a CFL check-in. I know you're a fan of the league. The Montreal Alouettes look spectacular. They are currently 3-0. They've jumped as the favorites now for the Grey Cup. They're the only East Division team above 500. Their quarterback, Davis Alexander, is now the favorite for most outstanding player. Your preseason pick, the BC Lions, have struggled to a 1-2 start. How are you feeling about that pick 3 weeks in?
Well, I think when you look at the landscape in the East, the Owls only need to win 2 or 3 more games and they'll have clinched the #1 overall seed as Hamilton, Toronto, and Ottawa continue to try and get their sea legs under them. I'm not pushing the panic button just yet for the Leos. A game and a half essentially without Nathan Rourke, who's dealing with that oblique injury. We'll see if he's back under center this week for their trip to Regina to take on the Rough Riders, a Rough Rider side that started the season 3-0 in their own right, but they've beaten up on the East. The problem for the Leos is if they don't win this weekend, where they're about a 4.5 point underdog at FanDuel for their trip to take on Saskatchewan, there is real concern because they do play Montreal next week. And the last thing that I think the Leos would want is to be staring down the barrel of a 1-4 start. But Jay, last season, BC got out of the gates quickly and sputtered to the finish. Maybe it's the exact opposite that we're going to see unfold in BC this season.
Excellent analysis. Always great to chat with you, buddy. We'll talk to you next week and see if your Leos have turned it around.